Uh, hey guys. Hey guys, this is Gundam, and today we're going to be doing a review, because, I don't know, I just kind of feel tired, so I don't really feel like doing homework, so I'm just gonna do a review instead. I haven't done one of these in a while. So, out of all the things on my shelf, I haven't moved yet. I'm going to be reviewing some Kids Next Door stuff, because I just feel like I haven't messed around with them in a while. I am still working on the treehouse. It's just taking a little longer than expected, obviously, because it's a very large-scale treehouse. But I'm going to be doing a review on the Scamper. The Scamper is a classic Kids Next Door um, mode of transportation. Now let's shake them out. All right, so now the Scamper here is one-to-one with those figures. um, it has been a while since I messed around with it. I don't know what's gonna break. Because it's really dusty too. Dust on it, as you can see, but it still looks fine. Oh shoot, see, yeah, the rounded parts are starting to like break a little bit. So if that pops off during the review, I'm sorry guys. I'll see if I can fix it probably after. But here we go. So this is number one. Number one is a modified version of the regular number one. So here he is. For comparison, I will show you the regular number one that I have, because I do have the Roadstar, which is a modified version of it, since this was saved from salvage from a swap meet. So yeah, here is the regular number one. I just didn't like how, well, this is obviously the Roadstar version because he has the helmet, but I just didn't like how his like crotch area wasn't like all spread out like it is in the show. Like he's standing a little bit too, like, kind of like a stick. But yeah, doesn't look menacing. But yeah, let's see. Let me grab something so I can prop this up on. Alright, so there's number one next to the Scamper. So the Scamper is a very large vehicle. It's supposed to be like kind of like a space camper, I guess. I did make a Kids Next Door drop pod to go with it. These little parts flip out and fall off, but yeah. But you get the point. They flip out. It's supposed to be a wooden pod, and you can fit some figures in there, or not like some, but like one figure, and they could drop down, and then they come out, and they would attack the adults. So there that is. There's a garbage can on top that I sculpted myself. But as for the Scamper, this is the Scamper. This is it from a front point of view. I did add this little ball section. This round section was really fun to build. It's really complicated when I showed you guys, but yeah. And then these little vent things on the side. The underside, there's the refrigerator white panels on the side. This hole for the drop pod, since there's a drop pod gimmick where you would flip it out and it would drop down, like kind of like so. When you're flying over, there's a thing in the back instead of thrusters. There's this thing where you can drop the pod, so it'll boom. You can just drop off a Kids Next Door operative, and there you go. And then you have the little like jets right here. There's three jets. These three really nice red jets that are attached onto the Scamper with these nice gray brackets. And the two on the side have wheels on the bottom, and the one on top has a cockpit, and it looks a lot like a little plane, mini plane. But yeah, and then there's the classic KND logo right there. Now I actually flipped it. It's actually supposed to be this way, where the door is, but I don't know why I put it this way. Yeah, I actually do not know why I put it that way, but the door does open, so you can see the insides. So yeah, you can have number one. It's like, wait, guys, I need to save what's his face, the Russian guy from the Thai monsters or the Thai snakes. What's his face? Alright, yeah. So here it is. Here's a Scamper. Now it looks, yeah, I gotta say it looks pretty accurate to the show. It's got that green color, KND logo. All right, so let's prop it up. So first, what you want to do is go back here to the wings, and then this wing is on magnets, so it'll actually flip around, and then just kind of lay there. And then what you want to do with this side is the wheel. You want to slowly lift the wheel, and then you'll hear a cracking sound, because that's the sound of it breaking. It just does not want to cooperate. I haven't done this in a while, guys, so just bear with me here. So yeah. Oh, there's pegs on the inside too, so there's the reason why it's such a secure fit. So I gotta really be careful with the pegs because they're not attached on all too well. Darn it. Why is this thing not cooperating with me? Sorry guys, this thing is being kind of grumpy. Yep, there we go. Okay. Now that everything's taken out, let's take a look at the internal mechanisms. Because what would we not have without the internal stuff? So, here we go. So, here's a little panel that would drop the pod. The ship is also on a ball joint, so you would rotate that ship around. Doesn't want to rotate around. But yeah, you get the point. So the ship would rotate around. Darn it, everything's just falling apart, isn't it? So, let me bring it up closer. So here's the steering wheel for a classic number 2 steering wheel. You would just go up front here and just slide it in. No, it does not want to go in. Yeah, so there's the scamper. What do we got here? So we got some computer screens. We got a lot of screens on the side. Here's the door for the scamper. It has that little hole and little latch. You can go ahead and clip it on top. There are control panels everywhere. There's this little control module where number 3 would work. There's this little seat that rotates where number 1 would be. It also comes off, so you can go ahead and position your figures on there. So there's number 1, and you can have him. All the Kids Next Door figures basically fit in here. So yeah, number 4 would go right here. Number 5 would be in the drop pod. Number 2 would be driving. That's why he has such a big seat. And then number 3 would be right here with the control weapons. Not weapons, but other stuff. But yeah, and then right here on the front. So in here on the front, there's just a whole bunch of... All the blue stuff are just screens. There's some wooden pieces. This is how it was made. Then you got some more screens. This front module is actually accurate to how the inside of the scamper actually looks. All those crazy like stuff hanging out. And then yeah, and then that's number 4. There should be cabinets lined up across the side. That's where number 4 and number 5 would be, but obviously can't do that. That's a little weird. It's animation tricks, guys. They're just messing with you. Yeah. And then the back, there should be a window back there, but there isn't, of course. So yeah, there is the scamper. So there's nothing really else to be said. I mean, the ground looks all woody, and yeah. So there that is. Also here we have the Roadstar. I probably will do a review on the Roadstar next. So the Roadstar, as compared to the Scamper, they're both pretty large vehicles, but the Scamper is still wider and longer. So there that is. The Roadstar is a one-person vehicle, so obviously there's a difference. So there that is. That's pretty much it for this review, guys. Thank you guys for watching me frustrate myself with one of my older customs. So see ya.